Good evening. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Luna Lending. This is a drill. This is only a drill. That is what students at Summit High School would hear if a shooter entered the building. Authorities from across the county came to the high school today for an active shooter training exercise. They have been preparing for months. What they found inside was a man armed with a toy shotgun and multiple victims in the cafeteria.
Drop the weapon!
Playing victims and worried parents were volunteers like Jamie Aragon, a Town of Breck plow driver, and Joe Fossilino from Vale Health.
Today I was playing a 16-year-old female who was just in the vicinity of simulated school shooting.
Hysterical, trying to find my daughter, asking all the questions, not listening to much of the answers unless I see my daughter.
Within minutes, the suspect was down. Minutes later, more police arrived, soon after the first paramedics. But time moves differently when you're waiting for help. Aragon's character was not injured. Her friend, though, was bleeding out.
It felt really slow, and the directors of the exercise did say that it would feel really slow, but as anyone in an emergency situation, you wonder why aren't things happening faster.
Outside the school, time was flying by at the Joint Command Center. Here, law enforcement and firefighters teamed up for response. Division Chief Rick Inkin with Summit Fire.
We are support personnel in this. However, once law enforcement neutralizes the threat, it then gets turned over to the fire and EMS side of the house.
Observing from the parking lot were county commissioners, school district officials, and Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons.
Not only the cracks in our response, but also in systems, right? Like, what are we depending on? You know, we all carry body-worn cameras. We all have car cameras. We all have radios. We all have cell phones.
Within 40 minutes, a Flight for Life chopper landed just south of the school. And the first volunteer victims were escorted out. But the exercise was not done. County Emergency Manager Brian Bovair.
We're also incorporating family reunification, family support services, mental health, the acute mental health response, and all of the public information needs that go into that.
The exercise, it's still not done. The entire time, trained observers were taking notes. Soon, our responders will review those notes to learn and get better.
Summit High School Command, SG8, this is exercise.
Local fire danger remains high today in Summit. Still no fire restrictions. In sports, the Rockies play the Mets tonight at 6:40. And in local sports, leaving the start line at 5:30 are trail runners for the final Town Series race of the season. They're out at Carter Park. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.